Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah. Hey, what the heck are you doing here? This is my office. Got my office. Oh, there's a camera. Oops. Well, everybody, welcome to a quick little video. By the way, this is Scarface's room. Looks very nice. Looks like something that I actually would want, except for minus the whatever the heck that is, heroin or cocaine. I don't even know. Probably the minus the stupid zebra too. Alcohol is fine. I'm okay with alcohol. And the piano is nice. You know, that's nice. Anyway, we're here to talk about the melee weapon and also his room because since Dad's also here. So, if you don't know, actually, what the heck is that? Hold on. There's something in there. Hold on. Oh, it's probably just the stupid... Yeah, it's probably the monitor, I'm guessing. Anyways, so if you don't know, as soon as the whole, what do you call it? I guess Safe House update, Halloween special. Oh, by the way, look, I gotta show my new trophies here. I got the boxing gloves and I got that right there. Pretty cool, huh? Anyways, moving on. Sorry. Oh, and I also finally got that armor. After so long, I finally have the armor in my home. Great. Anyways, back onto the topic at hand. So, as soon as the new safe house was released, everyone was excited about it. There was some strange room door that was never opened. Now, if you went into this room through mods and things and took a peek inside, nothing was here. It was actually a brown floor. Windows were open. There were pillars here. Just a bunch of stuff that didn't really make any sense. But it was there. It was still a door like this still here. So what does this mean? I feel like the Scarface whole collaboration was way before I feel like it was way before even the Hoxton, like, you know, party and stuff happened, the housewarming party. Because it doesn't make any sense to me of why they would exactly have the door here when it's on release. So I feel like this brand deal went back a lot of ways and has also pretty much messed up some sort of canon in the Payday series. Mainly for a few reasons. Why? Bane acts like he doesn't even know who Scarface is, or he doesn't personally know him. In the sense of, like, you know, they're not buddies, they don't talk for, you know, a long time. But Bane does know of him, I guess I could say. Yet, he's in our safe house. What? The other factor in this whole thing is that he's not in the heist technically. And that's the thing. Bane is like, yeah, you know, Tony Montana, I'm pretty sure is what his last name is. Scarface, right? Used to live here and everything. And it's just kind of like, it's an odd thing to have a character pack of Scarface. Now, if they didn't do a character of Scarface, that would make a bit more sense. You know, it was like, hey, it's like a reference, you know, to Scarface. It's not actually a character that we're going to add. No, we're going to add a character. And, you know, as many people who say, you know, you're just hating on the character. I don't hate on the character. I think the character is somewhat funny. Though he looks nothing really like Al Pacino and is just literally just sitting here walking around with his gun. Which I'm guessing his gun goes here on his gun rack, but yeah. Anyways, it just seems odd to me of why they would do it this way. Because the trailer doesn't say anything about him. The Bane doesn't say anything about him. So why is he in here? Well, it's speculated that actually the Butcher was the one who also hired him. That, or I like to think of it as a more alternative kind of, what do you call it? An alternate ending, in the sense of, instead of the Payday game, the Butcher hired Scarface, and Bane took an interest and was like, let's throw him onto the team. it's just really hard to figure out how he exactly joins the Payday crew. I think that's, I don't know, if you guys know more about me, like me and the guys were discussing this for a while, trying to figure out how he's actually in the game. We said that the Butcher hired him and added him onto the heist, maybe, but I don't know. Personally, for me, I feel like it's more of an alternate ending where it was Scarface that went in and killed everybody. Butcher hired him. Scarface went in there, killed everybody. Bane took an interest and then hired him onto the crew. I feel like that's kind of how it would happen, but that's just me. Anyways, we're not here just to talk about that. So, also, just to finish and wrap up everything, I feel like this was just way before, you know, Hoxton Housewarming Party. So, it's just kind of interesting to me of just like how, you know, there was a time period of Overkill not doing anything, barely doing any DLCs, barely doing any big updates. At that time, I just thought that the game was slowly kind of dying out in a sense. Just like, well, there wasn't huge updates or anything. But then I thought, no, Crime Fest 2016 is coming around, so they're setting up big plans. And they pretty much did. You know, we have the new safe house. We got a bunch of other stuff. We got 2 DLCs, 2 weapon packs. Well, more of a weapon pack and more of a modification pack. And then we have a heist and character. Now, to say if this was worth it, I'll be covering that like at the end of everything as soon as we review everything. And yeah, I don't even know what the heck that is. Anyways, what we're actually here for, and hopefully what the video says, we're going to run downstairs here. I'm going to borrow Dragon's equipment for a second. Oh, hey, Khalees. I'm not talking to you, Bodhi. You're stupid. I already did your thing. Anyways, so we're going to be talking about the chainsaw right here. The new chainsaw that has been added. Now, according to the stats, if I remember correctly, it does about 30 damage and 200 charged. Now, you can get skills to upgrade this and add more of a damage increase to make it go up to at least 1,000 or over, I'm pretty sure, last time I was using this thing. Anyways, we're just going to use the weapon right now. Here, let's see. How do I restart? Oh, I can't restart. Shoot, well. I shot the thing. No, that just breaks it further, like it already is. Alright, so we're going to do a charged up attack here. 200. And then we're doing the base. 30. Now if we do, say, like a little charge. So it does each damage point, like, in a sort of sense of, like, how much it is. Now, you'll think a chainsaw, right? You can't bring this into stealth, right? It's loud, everybody can hear it. No, you can bring this into stealth. You can get enough concealment and enough concealed weapons to make this a stealth weapon. I don't know why you would want to. There's no point in having that as a stealth weapon, but you can make a chainsaw effectively a stealth weapon. What the heck were they thinking? To be honest with you, I don't really like the fact that you can actually stealth with this weapon. It's a good joke, but it's just like, what? Like, shouldn't it make noise? In that sense, like, why does the flamethrower count, like, as a loud weapon? I mean, if you can stealth it, I mean, it's only a certain radius of people that can hear fire, but that's just me. So, I would say the art on the weapon is alright. I wouldn't say it's, like, amazing or anything. I do like the little motion of the blade going, you know, spinning up and down. I don't know. It looks like a pretty good design, I think. And, yeah. It's fun at times, but it's not really a weapon that I think is viable for any sort of the sense. So, yeah, unless if you're going for more of like a damage type weapon, like just increased damage and everything. But really the katana is for that, I would say. Katana is mainly for that scenario and everything. So there we go. It's alright. It's just a chainsaw. There's nothing really special about it. It's just a chainsaw. So, now we're going to be moving on. And yes, I'm not going to do a cutaway because I don't really feel like it. Unless there's a safe house raid, then I'll do a cutaway. But, and plus it gives us time to like preview the images too. So here we go. Let's take a look at this. Preview melee weapon, if you don't mind. So as you can see here, here's the design of the melee weapon. It's pretty good, I would say. It's an alright design. Nothing too, like, amazing, like, out of this world, but it's a pretty much, you know, generic chainsaw, and I think it works for the game. You can see here you have the little handle or buttons, and then you have the motor, and then you got the fuel, which, funny enough, you don't actually fuel this thing much. Moving on from that, we also have the new melee weapon, the Hotline 8000X, or just 8000. It is literally a phone. If you ever want to hit people with a phone, here you go. You got a phone that you can hit people with. Now, if you don't know, these are during mainly the 80s, obviously, or late 90s, or early 90s, I think, of phones. They're not the phones that we have today, like the iPhones, or the Samsungs, or the wireless phones, as we now call, or what they used to call them. Well, I don't think this is a wireless phone. Is it a wireless phone? I have no idea. Watch, I guess the antenna. I don't know. I don't know much about phones during that time period, but as you can see here, here's the damage and everything. As I said, charge up does 200. Knockdown is 30 base, 200. Charge time is 4 seconds. Range is 185, and concealment is 25, which if you get certain points to raise that up, you can get it about maybe 27 concealment, I'm pretty sure. Moving on from that, you have the complete opposite, which is a phone, which is pretty weird, which has a damage of 80, total, or base damage 30, total damage 80, sorry. I'm currently having a stroke. Knockdown base 30, and then the upgraded, or charge, as they would say, is 80. Charge time is only 2 seconds, range is 185, and concealment is 30. So if you get certain concealment points, you can get this up to 32, and then you can bring a phone into the heist and basically murder people with. So now we're going to go into the safe house and test it out, see how it looks, the animations and everything. This is mainly a short video just because I was debating if I even should do this video, just being like, hey, maybe I should do the perk deck, but I haven't fully, I guess I should say, maxed out the perk deck, so I can't give my full opinion. I was thinking about giving my full opinion during a heist and everything. I can certainly do the stealth impressions, which I think will be tomorrow maybe or something, if I can get it recorded in time, but who knows, who knows. There's lots of things that I want to do, and there's a new series that I actually also want to work on, which might come in the coming weeks, to be honest. Depending on how it goes, hopefully it's well for viewers. Hopefully it's a good enough material for people to enjoy. But yeah, okay, alright, numbers. You're messing up for me.
Let's get it over with.
Alright, okay, we're slowly loading in. There we go. There's Jean-Cleese. So, it's basically a money bundle. These are the same animations for a money bundle. Hold on. Let me turn up the sound so I can hear it. That's pretty ingenious, actually. The fact that it has like little sounds of the buttons. This is 50 blessings. It'd be funny if someone made a mod where it actually did that, where it plays the full like track, because there is like a voicemail that people get if they call a certain number, of course. But it plays the promotional material for Hotline only, which is pretty cool. Anyway, so let's see. Base damage 31 apparently. 31? That's hilarious. Alright. Alright, 50. Alright. Charge it all the way. The fact that it makes like a beeping sometimes when you hit people is pretty funny. I like the little charges, kind of like the how the psycho knife works. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much a money bundle, but with better effects, like better little additions to it than just like, than that, you know, like a slab of money. It's more of like a, steer out the antenna right here. Hey, John Cleese, want to see my new phone? I got from 50 Blessings. That's what I think of you. But, yeah. It's just a nice little, you know, I mean, no one's going to use this seriously. I think Overkill knows that. Like, at this point, they just add melee weapons for hilarious effect and maybe like, oh, look, nice little laugh and everything. And I think they have achieved it with this melee weapon. I mean, it adds little effects like the whole... And then when you smack something, might get a number out of it. I don't know. I think it's pretty funny. That might just be me. But yep, those were the melee weapons. So, in a high quality, I think those are pretty cool. Just for the little buttons, and then it says Hotline on the phone. I would say for this melee weapon, I give it about 15 cents. I mean, I'm not going to make it $1 just because, like... I'd say 15 just for the cool design. I don't know, maybe... you know what, let's go 30. Just because the extra sound effects and everything that came with it are just pretty darn cool. But the reason why I don't have it as high is just because, like, when are you ever going to use a phone to kill people? I don't know, I think it's pretty fun. The chainsaw, I think, can go up to a 35-cent melee weapon just because of the damage, the knockdown, the effects, and what it comes down to with the damage and everything else. But just for the simplistic look of it, I think is just kind of down. But I really like the phone, just because, like, the added effects, the look of it, I really do enjoy it. I'm betting there's going to be a mod somewhere that changes the phone melee to look more purple or Hotline Miami-ish, so keep that in mind. And that's about it, really. There is nothing else to discuss. There's no other melee weapons, and yeah. So there you go. We got speculation on that thing over there, and talked about the melee weapons. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day now.